Hello, hello. It's Wesel here, and thanks for joining me as we continue our adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we are at day 10 here in Quebec. So quite looking forward to this. We are going to get the Freightliner out of the mess we got it in 2 days ago. So hopefully then we can get back on track to do the tasks I kind of expected to be doing. So hopefully the game is loading as we speak, but it does take a little while. But then, as soon as we can, we'll get stuck straight into it. And there we go. So we are in the Elephant, or sitting in the Elephant. I'll just look at the map just to remind us where we are. So we are here in Lake Ribiere, and we're going to try and get the Freightliner out of this yucky spot here and bring it and its trailer back down to this side. So hopefully a bit of brute force we'll be able to make that happen. So let's get on with it anyway. Let's see how we go. Get out of that start. I can see the poor old Freightliner there amongst the trees. It's just a matter now working out how to get him. We might just, as I said, we might just use a bit of brute force. Plus gravity. Gravity always helps. Oh, where's my jigger point? Oh, backwards, thank you. Right, so again, gravity is good for just coming down the hill. So that should be all fine. With a bit of luck, we'll then be able to grab the back of him and stand him up. Let's just grab the back of him. Alright, maybe not quite how I expected, but that's okay. I guess he got caught on that tree. It's dragging, yeah. Hello. Oh, I'll just bring the back out of the way. Stop him there. Back into this guy now that he's on his feet again. Get ourselves away from this tree. Right, now we've got to work out how we can get that trailer. We're going to end up bringing him back pretty much the same way we just came down. Let's try get back up there. This was my plan originally when I fell over, was to try and get to that point just in front of the trailer there, so I could bring him successfully down the hill. Bit of help. That's it. That's it. Come on, you can do it. I'll put that on as well. Yeah, see how much better it works when you've got the leaf lock on? Right, so now we should be able to attach our trailer. We should be able to just come back down between those trees where I just came up. But that's how close we were to being able to do it last time. If we'd just been able to keep on our feet, we would have been there. Right? Having said that, thanks, elephant. Give you a toot. We're now going to be a lot better off. So we've now got the elephant here as well. So that's not going to hurt. And again, it sort of was in our plan of things to do, to bring the elephant over here, but just slightly out of sequence. So my cunning plan now is to head over here. I'm just going to change the... No, actually, I won't bother changing the task. We'll just go straight through to the harbour. Yes, it's going to cost me a bit. We'll go through to harbour and pick up the service spare parts that we need for the western blockage. And because I hate doing just one thing, we'll also pick up a oversized container that we need for one of the contracts. I just can't remember which one. I might actually try and reverse my way back into there. Just to show off. My other earth roamer. Now I might actually, I realised also, I think yesterday, I've forgotten to do a little bit of scouting down in the southwest corner of this map. So I think in my circumnavigation of the map, I kind of forgot that there was a bit over there. I'll have to do a bit of work there. Ooh, silly. I need to be able to detach this so that I can load up the... What are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I can't reverse anymore. Go backwards. Right. Go backwards. A little bit of space. Thank you. That's nicer. Now I've got heaps of space. Much better. Now I just have to be careful because the crane opens into the trailer. So, crane first. Rookie error, that one. We've all done it. A lot. So I'm going to put... So what I need... Let's turn the engine on. What I need is there's a contract called Wormhole. And that needs to have 2 drilling spare parts and 2 oversized cargoes going to the quarry. We know where the quarry is. And then we have to repair the Mercer. I'm kind of keen to get the Mercer because I think it's actually pretty good. So we'll load up that oversized container here. That one. Put him in the front. We'll put the service spare parts in the back. Around a bit. Just caught on the front, so I started to spin the wrong way. Right. We'll just get our... just run backwards a fraction. Then get our service spare parts. Pop them in the back. That'll be for our Western Rockslide. Rightio. Yes, you can kind of see why I was keen to do this Western Rockslide task, because that through the woods snowy bit, it's just a bit nastier than you think. It's okay going this way. You seem to be able to see the tree spots a lot easier. But as I found, it was a bit harder going the other way. And that's probably not uncommon for a few things here that tend to be able to do them one way a bit easier than the other. But still, we will see. Oh dear. Okie doke. So I will head on, go past the elephant. And we've seen that already. And change that to be Western Rockslide. But then we'll actually solve that problem of cleared the Western Rockslide, so we'll be able to then go through there. At least we've got a more easy path to travel down. And we'll head down to the quarry. Get ready to find the Mercer. Oh, again, elephant, a little bit in the way this time, elephant. Move your trunk. Yeah, fairly happy to be back on the wheels and going properly again now. The idea was to have done this a couple of days ago. As we will find probably quite a lot here in Quebec, partially because this is my first playthrough of it. I haven't had any precursive runs. I am running a second session where I'm trying to learn things, but I'm virtually caught up with myself anyway, so it's not proving to be particularly useful. But also, this is not the easiest of regions. Oh, there we go. I'll take that 10,000 credits. That's worth doing. All right. That's good. So I'm not doing government support. No, I'm going to be doing Wormhole. Let's start doing a bit of worming. We need 2 of these and 2 drilling spare parts. Only realistically carry one of these. I've seen people carry oversized cargoes on the roof of the truck. It's very silly. Doesn't look very realistic at all. I don't think I'll be doing that. I will probably overload more than health and safety would prescribe, but I don't think I'm going to be overloading to the point of some of the people you can see on YouTube. If you look with I don't know, 56 metal beams on a truck or something like that. That's the way to go across those bumpy bits, but I haven't done that, so I'm a bit nervous of doing it with a oversized container on as well. I don't know, that might be a good way to go to the left there. I don't know. I'm going to stick with what I do know. It's, as much as sometimes it's nice to find new ways, and sometimes it's also good to stick to the tried and true. Even if it is a little bit lower, because we're going to end up going down here a lot further away from fuel station, which is where I'm actually going to stop off, fuel up. So the plan for today, now that we're up and running again, is to see if we can get this wormhole contract done. It would get us the Mercer. Not sure yet whether I'll literally jump in that and head straight back to the garage with it, or whether I'll hold on to it for a bit and head back later on. So we'll work that out. Here we go, so at least we can get some more fuel. We'll head down to the quarry. I'm a little bit worried that I'm as damaged as I am, but I guess we'll just have to push on. That's the other thing with this map. There are no maintenance trailers or service trailers anywhere. So you have to bring in all your own spares. Or at least I don't think there are. I haven't seen any in my scouting yet. Pretty sure there's neither maintenance trailers nor service trailers here, so we'll probably end up buying probably a maintenance trailer with lots of spare parts in it. Although we do have things like the Elephant and the Kenworth, which have got a lot of spare parts. Sorry, Snowman. Oops. The children cry. I'm sure they'll build him back up again. But yes, service spare parts. We just don't. We're going to run short, I'm sure. This map, marginal. We're probably going to need them, but not too bad. The other map, I think, when you're up in that top northeast corner, it looks like it is damaged city up there with all the shardy ice things that cut into your tyres and smash your suspension. We will see. And now here's the sneaky turn-off that we went down last time, trying to get service spare parts before the warehouse was opened. Oh. Let's do that again. I'm not going to hurry down here, partially because I don't want to tip, but also I don't want to damage on those rocks and stuff like that. Just take our time. We're going to have to go all the way to the bottom of the quarry. We can't just go to the little warehouse at the top. We have to go all the way down. And this is a quarry more like the ones in, is it Shanghai quarries? Like that. It's a nasty one. It's not like one of the friendly quarries like in Michigan or Taimyr. This is a real quarry. Oh, and there, see, that's like what was in our quarries, or whatever it was called. You've got the edge of the quarry can fall off when you're getting a bit close to it, which is always a bit of a scary thing to happen. That's where we've got to go, down there. So we've got to do a full circuit. And rocky and squishy and yucky. Okay, all the E's. But it's not beyond the Freightliner. Ooh, a very large trailer there. Illusion. Looks like you could run down there, but guarantee you can't. Not in this truck anyway. Maybe in a Tartan or something like that, something bulletproof. bit squishy. Close to the edge there. Okay. Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge. But I'm not now. Again, super slow over those. It feels like we're going up, doesn't it? Deceptive. Hope we're not going up. Ever so annoying if I was going around this the wrong way. It'd be funny though, wouldn't it? See, we're chewing through the fuel coming around here, and there is absolutely nothing we can do about it. This looks like we're at the bottom now. Always worry about things like that. It just looks really deep. It probably isn't, but because I can't see through it, see the bottom, avoid that little area. It's a bit scary. Let's go over these bumpy rocks. That was probably fine, and I probably could have just gone splish splash and got through. But, you know, sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry. Always a bit nervous coming over these sorts of things too, because they can be very deep, those snowy verges. Particularly the ones near the ice racecourse thing. They are monsters. Well, here we go. Oh, that's a pretty neat truck, isn't it? A trailer. Don't know what we need that for. Not for this, anyway. So that's delivered that one. There's not really a lot of point staying down here, I don't think. There's a quarry there. What do you get at the quarry? Quarry drilling equipment, not drilling spare parts. Okay. Turn the engine off. We might just leave it here for the minute. We're going to hop into Nellie the Elephant. Nellie's going to go and get the drilling spare parts. Now, the drilling spare parts, the only place that has them is this warehouse up here. I'm pretty sure we might not have been here, but we've been very close to here. There's a watchtower somewhere over here. We followed that road around. So I'm going to follow a very similar path. If I can just hop down there. Yeah, another option. Looks pretty yucky down the bottom bit. Okay, what I'm going to do... This way along here is very slow and tortuous, as you can tell, because it's all yucky roads. Whereas this way gives me the mark past the gas station. And if I turn off here, I can jump down here like I did with the earth roamer, or whatever it was that I was in before, and come along the bottom here, which will make it a lot quicker. The only thing is that that run down there might be a bit scary. Oh, sorry. I'll also let you in on my little trick. You may or may not have noticed over here, I'm going to pick up 2 drilling spare parts, but right here, right there with it, is a flatbed semi-trailer loaded with parts. That's one of those new ones that's come this region. And so this semi-trailer has got some spare parts on it, and it's got some fuel on it. So I'm going to take Nellie the Elephant over to use that to pick up the 2 drilling spare parts. That's why I'm sort of heading over there without a trailer. That was my cunning plan all along, but I didn't tell you that. So come on, Nellie. Let's go over and find some drilling spare parts. So for this one, what could go wrong? Well, apart from a whole lot of things, the most obvious one that I'd be most worried about is that run down a very steep hill. And after that, I think there's some cracky ice that we have to work our way through just before we get to the drilling spare parts. Other than that then, the return journey, which will be virtually the retracing of our steps back the way we came, will be quite a challenge. But I just don't think, having looked at the map, I don't think there's an easier way, or quicker way, get back onto the main road to then get to the to get on the main road to get back to the quarry. We will see. So again, I'm going to take Nellie the long way because I'm a scaredy cat. Fuel up and make sure we've got fuel in the truck and on the roof. Plus I know that I've got some fuel in that trailer which will be used if I have to, really, hopefully. We'll have enough to get from here to there and back again. Grab our fuel. On go. It will be so much nicer later on once we've finished doing the bridges and that sort of thing to make this sort of trip a lot easier. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I could go down there. Too steep. I should just get a bit braver. I trust in the trucks. Bit of a scaredy cat at heart. Past there. Go with the wobbly tree, that's the spot. Managed it before, sure we can do it again. Should almost go down there, it's even better. That side of the wobbly tree, doesn't it? Carry over this way. First, but then hop down there. It's a little bit easier. See, you'll see. Rightio, Nellie. Let's carefully just get down this first bit. Yep. Come down here, steady. Wobbly too. That's alright. Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Good work, Nellie. Alright. When we come along the bottom here, I'm going to have to just check the bearings because everywhere looks the same. Yes, we definitely go across this little wooden bridge. I remember this bit when we were in the Earth Run. That way. Guess I've got the yellow arrow there now, so I'm sort of giving a bit of an indication of where to go. So needless to say, this is hardly racing speed, but I think if I tried to go racing speed, I would get a lot of damage. Just going to have a little stop here. It looks like we're definitely on the right run. Oh, we're perfect. Couldn't have done it better if I'd been following the little blue dots. So we'll go down along, follow a little blue dot, down, and then arrive. No, not there. Thank you. I think we have been through here with the Earthrunner. I think we followed this same path. That's right, we did, and then we almost went too far and we had to turn. We turned in there somewhere, I think, to find the watchtower. I remember. Yes, went and started following the marker. Get the yellow one rather than the blue one. So that ended up being quite a nice, easy run. As I say, the only sneaky or tricky bit was going down that steep hill. If we had gone through the back ways, it would have taken us so much longer, so much more fuel. Because the snowy ways are so much slower. The more we can run on the main road when we can, better. So I want my trailer. There it is. Oh, I forgot about that. There's a generator trailer there. Fantastic. So I'm not going to touch the generator because I don't know what to do. It's going to be used for a contract later, I'm sure. But I can refuel from it. Beautiful. Refuel from the generator. Make sure I'm full, he's full, he's full. Beautiful. How good is that? We're back to top now. This will be a bit interesting. What am I putting on here? 2 drilling spare parts. I reckon I can probably reach with this crane. I don't know, I haven't actually used this crane yet. Drilling spare parts. A bit different to the other cranes. Hopefully we can load our own truck without having to detach. Yes, looks like we can get to the first slot. So that means then I can put the second one on top of the first one. That'll be fine. Looks like a longer trailer too. Let's have a look. I think this might be a 6-slot trailer. Might be 5. It's 6 actually. Looks like it's got room for 6. That's very good actually. That will in fact work out even better. Yeah, that's a 6-slot. Right, so now have some fun. Because I think I'm going to just try and retrace that steps, including climbing up that steep incline. So there are those couple of trees there, so as long as Nellie has got a bit of get up and go, should be fine. Definitely feel the weight of this trailer though. It's certainly slowing us down a bit. Okay, that's fine. No, we want to go through the water. You did. Almost went the wrong way. Retrace our steps. Go back the way we came. I'm just going to check my map. Yep, no, I'm alright. Don't panic. Alright. Go to there. Down here. On here. Over that little bridge. On here. Up there. That's the challenge. Back and along. Right. We'll refuel again. We're going to be climbing the hill in the dark now, so yeah, it's alright. We'll be fine. What could go wrong? Nice big wheels bounce over the place, and, you know, those sorts of ones. The Freightliner would have a lot more trouble going across there than this one does. Right, so here's our turn off. How brave do we feel? Pretty brave. Around this main rock rather than over it. Bit everywhere there. Get across there. Fall off the edge there. Anyway, ready over a bit more angle. Slow. Right, we're probably okay though. There's our back. Back's to the tree. You've got a winch. Wondering why I'm not getting anywhere when I'm not winching. Big sausage. This is slow going. Okay, so we've pretty much hurt that tree badly. But now it's not a happy tree. You just dance there, tree. I didn't realise you could pull out trees like that. I thought they were stronger. We'll try and drive a bit more rather than winch quite as much, perhaps. So use the winch to help move us. Now, that. We'll have to winch the middle yet, but we'll see. Yeah. So we got to there. That's pretty good. Catch winch. We'll grab that one right there. Almost there. Just up a bit there. There for a bit. Doing okay now. Over the edge. Use that tree above now. Yep, have to. That's good. It's all good. Right, he's a long way away. Like it. Might get around. It's going to be hanging off the edge for a bit now, but I think he'll join me up here on the road. Look at that. Got to be happy with that. Nice job, Nellie. Don't know if I would have wanted to do that with some oversized cargo or something like that on. That might have been harder. Just having the drilling spare parts. It'll be fine. Just got to hit that rock at the right spot. Good. Alright. That was about as good as I think I could have done it. That makes up for how badly we did the other day. And my cunning plan, I've got extra 4 slots on the back of this truck, is we're going to come down here, refuel, then we're going to head over into the other map and pick up the other oversized cargo from the ferry port there. Take the oversized cargo and drilling spare parts down to the quarry like we did with the Freightliner earlier on. Hopefully get that done today. Top of our fuel, we've got heaps still, so that's good. Ooh, like that. Let's actually get to there. Head back along the path. Find our ferry terminal. Then we'll go through the now cleared western blockage, Rockslide. So I don't think we're going to have enough time to finish this contract today, but it'll be close. I reckon we'll just have time to make this delivery. Unfortunately, after we make the delivery, we still have to go and repair or refuel one or the other. The Mercer. Yeah, so even though this is fixed, it's still not the greatest. It's not like a nice highway here. We still have to pull up the hill in the snow, etc. But at least we don't have to fight our way through the woods. Oh, thought it was a bit open. Yes, I think we're going to see quite a lot of Nellie the Elephant and old mate Kenny Kenworth. I think we're going to be using those heavy trucks a lot. And I'm going to keep trying to use the Freightliner. It's done a good job so far, apart from that one mistake of falling over, which is fairly understandable. I reckon these big heavy trucks are going to do a lot of the heavy hauling. Feels really stable too, this truck. Hopefully we won't tip it over at all. Because I reckon it'll be quite a challenging one to get back on its feet. All of these heavy trucks are. Right, let's head through into cover again. Load up one oversized cargo. And then come back, drop it down to the quarry. That's the plan. Come on, let's get to harbour. Good. Just going to reverse it back to the loading point. Sorry, fence. We didn't quite go far enough forward when we were trying to get ourselves sorted, did we? Just made a great big mess of that fence. All over there. Okay. Now I can straighten. Just want to run over their cargo, don't I? I can tell. Good for spare parts, amazingly. I haven't had to actually use any. Let's see if we can load this one up all right. fully packed. Good to go. Back to Lake Ribiere. Yes, I will pay the 750 credits. I'm thinking I probably should stop off at the fuel station on the way, even though it's only 100 litres or less, 80 litres. Well, by the time I get there, actually, it'll probably be 100. You'd hate to fall short by 100 litres when you're travelling around. Given that I'm going fairly close to the fuel station. Keep trying with the high, but it's too hard for it. More likely to have to go into low, to be honest. We'll see how we go. Hopefully we'll have time to get to the quarry. Deliver these. Time is definitely against us. So if we're going to put our trailer amongst the trees. Yes, chilling through the fuel. There's 100 litres now. Yeah, definitely going to be getting fuel. Wow. Are we turning? Even a bit? Not really. More of a E16 sort of driving style. Tell me where to go, I'm driving straight ahead. Steering wheel is optional. Here. What I've done is I've come a little bit too close to the rock wall here. Get away from it a bit. That's my first bit of damage. Definitely don't think we're going to finish this contract today. Not even sure now that we'll actually get to make the delivery. Probably get to the quarry and that's about it. So that's the thing with Quebec, it is a slow going. Even when you use good paths like we did to get the drilling spare parts. to detach and leave the trailer here because obviously I don't need to take the trailer all the way up to get fuel. The trailer is already fully filled up. Hopefully that's solid enough. Trailer. Stay there, trailer. Don't go running away. I also didn't really want to try and turn that trailer around on this mini road. Starting to get light already. I reckon we'll get to the quarry turn off. Fortunately, that'll be as far as we'll get. Okay. That's okay, that gives us something to do tomorrow. But at least we finished Western Rockslide today, so that's a task that we can count. I haven't taken a photo yet. Take a photo somewhere. Now we're not going to be able to take Nellie through the little sneaky turn there, I don't believe. Take her around. Nellie the Elephant. Take her around this way. Which does involve a bit of cracky ice. But I've got a fair bit of ice that Nellie can handle it. Kind of following those those tar tracks, but I don't know whether that's such a good idea. Just need to get past here, turn left into the snowy area there, because that's where the is. Cracky ice. Right, I'm turning. This makes it good work again, Nellie. So this will bring us through on the other side of that nasty little roadblock. Head on to the quarry. As I say, we don't have a huge amount of time left because it's getting pretty light. I get the feeling this region is one where you're not going to knock over 4 or 5 tasks in a day. This is one where it's going to take 4 or 5 days for a task. So here we are at the quarry. At least we made it. The quarry, which is a good thing. So we'll just pull into the side here and just check what time it is. I reckon it's probably about 7:30 or something like that. 7:22. So we won't get all the way around quarry because it takes quite a little while, as we saw when we came with the Freightliner earlier on. At least we'll come down and get it to the quarry proper. I'm not going to rush. Oh, can't really rush. It takes as long as it takes. From a full turn there and it wasn't doing nothing. Tight turn here. Otherwise we'll end up going the wrong way. Whoa, there's that poorly off brakey stuff again. Let's call it there. That's 7:55, engine off. We are done. So we didn't quite get to where we would have loved to. Everything takes a little bit longer than you think it will. But we at least managed to complete Western blockage. And you can tell we're very, very close to finishing off Wormhole. So not a bad day. Could have been better, but could have been a lot worse. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, give it a like. And if you're not subscribed, I would love you to subscribe. That way you'll get to see when each day they drop. Otherwise, as I say, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye-bye.